but we'll figure it out. There. So, now it's time to get the stream rolling. Computer. Okay. All right. Everything loaded in here, and we'll figure it out from there. We have a choice to make here, because we only get one of these two options. We either help the mages, or we go help the Templar. And whichever one we pick permanently locks out the other one. Fortunately, that doesn't result in us losing either either of our possible companions, but it does lock us into some story choices. Alright, so let's go to order the day first. So that got us some influence. Alright, Ferelden. Locate the weapon of Tirda. And upon the winking sea. Okay. So, champions of the just is the Templars. In hushed whispers is the mages. Now, before that, we're going to make sure that, because this is going to throw us into a thing where I'm not going to have anything to do for a minute. Well, we're not going to be able to redirect things for a minute, so need to make sure I've got everybody who I'm taking with me equipped properly. I'm not going to bring Zven for this. We're taking Dorian, because we have to take Dorian if we go with the mages. And I only really need one mage of the group. So. Okay. So, let's start with selling. What does this do? Ooh, that could be useful. Okay, grenades built. Get rid of that. That could be useful. That could be useful. Available. Okay, those are likewise useful. Okay.
Better than what you riding on first. Oh, you Silver boys never change.
Okay, so let's take a look at how I could embrace it up here right now. Nope, I need inventory. Okay, so I think I'm gonna my tier to staff. That's gonna go to Dorian, I think. Oh no, I can't use this yet. This guy, that's level 11. Okay. So I'm not gonna take Cassandra. Alright, why can't you use this? Level 9. Okay. Oh. You... I could give you the Great Sword of the Dragon, but I'm gonna leave you on Sword and Shield for now. Okay, more importantly for you at the moment, your armor. Okay, so you've got some decent armor on. And decent helmet, okay. Now, Sarah. Why can't she use this dwarf trained? Only... Okay, that is actually substantially better defense, and she can equip it. So what's the drawback to it? There actually... Is there a drawback to it? Hmm. Okay, so actually giving her the chakra tar might not be a bad idea. She can equip it. And that'll give her some better defense. Assuming I can't make her something better. So now... Modify armor. Okay, so I need to craft armor. Okay, so we've got the Battle Mage Cowl. So I'll probably want to make one of those for Dorian. Sar... Or armors. 82 to 84. Okay, this is 95 to 112, so if I can make this, it's going to be a lot better. Okay. So I'm gonna go and give her scout mail because I know she'll be able to use this. Now, bear hide is 100. 86. Okay, so we're gonna go bear hide. Canine leather goes plus 4 dex, so ram leather. Okay. Okay, so inventory, we're gonna give that to Sarah. I need to. Okay, so that also gives her room for medium arms and medium legs. Okay. Eric gets the Carter coat. Alright, next. Accessories, forget about these. Okay. Okay, that has to go on a mage. So I'm going to take the lesser of these two because that is useful. Now, nice Cassandra, Sarah. So right now she's just got to build a cult. We'll go ahead and give her an amulet. Cunning. Build up melee defense just in case she gets bogged down in that. Just give her that is a by the by. Okay, Blackwall. Blackwall is getting the enhanced challenge ring. Enhanced belt of urgency. go ahead and give the token to the Packmaster and Belt of Spirit Resistance. Bring up Armor Pen. That'll work for now. Okay, then I'll work.
Well,
So now, light armor. So I can make a set of Anthem Sar. And that is it as far as trying to get him better armor. But as far as that goes, I think I've already... Okay, so I'll just give him the Anthem Sar I've already got. Okay. I will craft the Battle Mage Cowl though. It's 15, 15, okay. I'm not using this for anything else at the moment. So the lambs will give him +6 magic. Silk. Let's go with that. That. Okay. So that should work.
now that we've got better manners, if you like,
Okay now.
fine, forget I said anything. You for ramblers. Growling at everyone but your dogs.
No, go ahead. Who knows?
Alright, let's take a look at...
Though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light.
Actually, come over here. Again, I need to sell things. Okay. So. Sell. Alright, hang on to that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll get rid of that, get rid of that. That. Does that. Save that. Save most of those. Get rid of that, I think. Oh, I need to craft light versions. Okay. So before I do that, I'm gonna come over here. I'm just getting prepped for this. Okay, so it's at the first palisade, but not the second one that actually died. So since I'm not heading up there yet, we'll go ahead and manufacture our
Filled with
arms
fire.
for...
I knew then. You know, Arthur, you actually are a good rider on all that fun.
Okay, craft armor. Okay, medium armor. Alright. Heal bonus, magic defense. Go ahead and go with that. Hold resist. Range defense. And let's go with more health for no melee defense and yeah, +3 dex. Okay.
I have the most selfish of reasons.
Yep. And actually got some decent protection.
Scouts are getting all of Master Dennett's best horses.
Arse.
All right.
Heaven has been filled with silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart
I'm gonna do this. I got one more thing we're gonna do before we actually make our final decision. Like I said, I'm likely going with the mages, but okay. Okay, I need Dawn Lotus for that. Don't have any of that shit. Do those yet. Black Lotus for that, which I haven't found. Okay. Potency, duration. Can't do the other ones because I don't have the stuff for them. Nades. Jar of bees. Okay, I can go get the Bloodthorn. I don't. If I get Blood Lotus, I don't have that. Okay. Alright, equip potions. So I'm going to do that. Okay, go ahead and replenish those. Sarah. I'm going to get the jar of bees. Black wall. I'm gonna give it rock armor.
Fliss has
Okay.
check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking.
Now. Or we head off and make a choice. I do want to come back over here. And talk to, what the hell's his name? And getting most of his quests from. Keep wanting to call him Cole, but I know it's not Cole because Cole is our other rogue we're gonna get.
May God be with you. Of course.
You've done amazing
Hail.
work out here. Thanks to you, these refugees are safe, with warm clothes and food in their bellies. The Inquisition might be able to make use of them. If you had a mind to.
What are you suggesting?
We could ask the best and brightest to join the Inquisition. They would serve well. Just as easy to put them to work, or look at the whole thing as an act of charity.
I bet no one's ever asked them to join anything.
Having a purpose makes the troubled times easier to bear. And ours is a good cause.
We need gold more than a few more scouts or the dubious goodwill of the peasants.
Let's go ahead and recruit.
Some of these people have skills that can help the Inquisition. See if any of them want to volunteer.
I'm sure we'll get some good recruits out of it. I'll go now and set things up with the refugees. But thank you again. These people are alive because of you. None of us will forget that.
Alright, so now obviously we've got a shit ton of other crap we could be doing. But really, we're about at the end of what the game's really expecting us to be able to do at this point. So let's go ahead and go back to the Haven. And we're going to proceed with our next main story quest. Probably a couple of them here tonight. And then we get back to a whole shit ton of side quests. Alright, so now that we've got all of that dealt with, let's go ahead and side
More
with...
healing drafts for you, revealed by that.
Let's side with mages for a couple of reasons. One, from where we're standing at this point, not knowing anything else, the Templars are honestly just kind of being fucking assholes. And we know there's some weird kind of fuckery going on with the mages. We don't know exactly what, but we know Tevinter's evolved, and somehow they're getting here before we could answer a request we had to meet that we already received. And it's apparently now no longer happening, so there's something confusing going on here, and we should probably look into that and deal with it. Alright, Hertcliff Castle, the mages who had closed the breach are under the control of Magister Gadian Alexius, a mandatory cultist with an unhealthy interest in Adar and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Adar to the castle, alone, to negotiate. It's an obvious trap, but Liliana and her agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the mandatory threat. Alexius's attention is diverted. Dangerous game, but it's our best chance.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Here, I need to fix my web browser because I don't have that over on the right screen for some sort of reason. Okay, I did. It just didn't want to come. Okay. Okay, so we got a while before anything actually makes a relevant impact on this, so. Again. Why is what's going on with that? Why are you blinking? Okay, things are getting all fucky wucky because of weight link right now. That's annoying. And I got to fix some shit after stream today. Okay.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
The Magister's son Felix told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business.
They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer, a watercourse, something.
There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Keep attention on Adar, while we disable the Magister's defenses. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Sarah, we have to take Dorian and Blackwall.
Announce us.
The invitation was for Mistress Adar alone. The others will remain here.
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be a part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
I will do this because that is definitely too much. This is playing my hand early. That is offering legitimate life for some. This, I think, is more of an interesting play. Because this is indicating, that I have connections, but also that I have information, and I am watching my back.
Don't bother. I know that you invited me here to kill me.
If you believe that, I marvel that you chose to come anyway.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
What the...
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when! Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Did we go forward in time or back? And how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts, like little jewels.
Dorian weapons. Okay, for now. I think that's better. Yes. Okay. Armor, imbued hat, and Shokuta. Forgot accessories. Okay. You know what, we'll go ahead and give him that. Give him the cooldown, and then I don't have any rings he can use. Okay. Now. Character record. Bombardment. Chain lightning. Arcing surge. No. And emulate. I think I'm actually gonna do this a little differently. I'm gonna give him Winter's Grasp, actually. the other side.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
What in the fuck is going on here?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
What did they do to you?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
Hey, Dragonthorn.
No. You can't be here. You're dead and they don't come back.
Right, I'm a spirit. I came back just to haunt you.
Why? I didn't do piss to you.
Oh, for the love of... No one's dead. Alexius used time magic.
Talk sense or shut it. I can't think about him.
didn't mean to frighten you. I promise, it's really me. I'm here to stop this.
I don't know. There were so many. The day you died, I ran out of arrows making them pay. Then it didn't matter anymore. The Elder One killed the Empress, and then invaded. With a demon army. Demons everywhere. Everything is gone. Or red. And I want them to hurt. You're really here. I'll freaking die to spit in their faces.
Andraste, have mercy. You shouldn't be here. The dead should rest in peace.
Are you all right? You don't look so good.
Am I dreaming this? The dead asking a dead man if he's all right.
You skipped over too much. Look at the poor man. Alexius's spell didn't kill us. It sent us forward in time. That's how we survived.
Forward in time? I don't understand.
Help me find Alexius, and we might be able to go back and stop all this before it happens.
Maybe I've just gone mad. If what you say is true, then this... everything I've been through, everything about this nightmare, is a mistake.
We have a battle ahead, and you need to have your wits about you.
One last battle. I suppose. If we make Alexius pay for his crimes, that's enough for me. From what I've heard the guards say, Alexius never leaves the throne room these days.
saw you disappear into the rift.
Is that red lyrium growing from your body? How?
The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mir. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
That Magister's going to regret he didn't just kill me.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
Red lyrium is an infection. Mika, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Find them! They must be here somewhere!
Good to be fighting again.
Can we find something else to hit? It'll make me feel better. Might be stuff we can use around here.
Praise his name who has risen from the darkness. Praise his name who has driven the light. Praise his name who has walked the golden city. Praise his name, the old gods are no more than maker was. New God is among us. Praise him. Hey then. Alexis keeps asking for patrols of the walls. Waste of time, he asks me. The Inquisition ground themselves to a pulp against the walls ages ago. Sheldon made 3 attempts to lay siege here before the last life got crushed out of them. Who's left out there to threaten us? Mountain barbarians? Alexis seems to expect a siege. Man's gone completely mad. Better to put the men on watch inside the walls. More of this blasted rifts open every day. It was better when we still had people for blood sacrifices. Unbound demons that emptied the castle, village, and surrounding countryside of everyone who's not sleeping in their armor. Now it's just wild demons everywhere. Okay. I'll go ahead and give her explosive shot now. Black one, I think is building up the skills needs right. Trigger to gain trust steel. Yep.
Just let me do it.
Okay, that might be an upgrade. There. Yep. Pretty substantial one. Some DPS, but overall it's better.
The Elder One has taken all that is his, and will soon rule from his city.
That still doesn't make him a god.
Do to the priests.
How did the Canary learn of the sacrifice at the temple? Speak!
Never.
There's... You will break.
I will die first. Or you will. You're alive.
Well, that was impressive.
Anger is stronger than any pain. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I need to find Alexius and reverse the spell.
If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Don't hurt me, Lynette.
Come!
More freaking demons.
The breach! It's...
everywhere.
I've forgotten what the sky was like before.
works. I tried countless times to go back before the Conclave explosion. Before Felix's caravan was attacked by Darkspawn, before the Venatori first arrived in Marathis. That success. The breach is the wellspring that makes this magic possible, and travel outside of its timeline is impossible. The Elder Ones demand that I change the events so the Conclave can never be fulfilled. He may kill me for failing him, but I must protect Felix from his wrath.
No! Why did he do that? We could have helped him.
We will help him by making sure this never happens. He resisted that demon to the last.
Okay, so my inventory's full up. So where is Cassandra just like vanish into thin air?
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Okay then.
Is that the way to the main hall? It didn't look like that before.
They're distracted, worshipping their Elder One. Take them down before they see us.
interested in saving his followers. What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Okay, so this is something I'm going to need to look up. Red delirium shards. Okay, so quest map. Journal. That I actually want to get from 4, so inventory, what can we get rid of? Okay, so out of these, go ahead and get rid of this. And that. Service, okay. Now, inventory, Cicera. Alright, now inventory. Good.
damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Stroke Wave Blade.
Try to find another.
Here.
Somebody had very questionable taste. Try to take out that enchanter quickly. Block them from coming up the stairs! Go for some light reading. Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
No Venatori this time, Alexius? Where is the trap? Your guards?
There's no longer any point. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet, and we let him go.
Let him go, and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No!
wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone. But the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now! The Elder One.
There's a reason they won. We'll go on ahead. Take out as many as we can. Liliana, you're the last line of defense. Give them what you've got.
We'll make this count.
The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Honora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
After this, stick them up a tower.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Give them their freedom for now. If they prove later they can't handle it, impose restrictions.
And how many lives will be lost if they fail? With the veil broken, the threat of possession.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hope to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I must admit, I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen. What this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against this sort of madness. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
Stay if you must, but you'll be watched.
Watch away. I have nothing to hide, and evidently plenty to prove.
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make a willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
No offense to Dorian, but, my dude. you're still to enter.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven. Just in case.
Do you have a problem with our new allies? With mages?
No problem with mages. I mean, you know some that are alright. My problem is magic. If mages sat on their hands, everything would be fine. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with the people. Right, which ones?
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Fix the door just like you asked.
Oh, Mika, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to test us. To see whether we would accept the Cunari as Andraste's chosen. I think everyone is worthy of love. The Maker just makes some of us larger and greyer than others. I mean, I'm Flicker. Can I get you a drink?
I'm not the Herald of Andraste, and the Maker didn't send me.
Peter might testify. It's all right. Don't do anything. As I said, I'm Flicker. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, maybe. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Leliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can't make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segret. His prices aren't too high. Yes? Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
First things first, we need to clear everything out. Let's clean up our inventory.
Tell Mother Giselle that this is as much as I can spare.
May God bless you. Travel safely.
You'll have what you need. I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
You've proven yourself to be an honorable woman. Principled. I've great admiration for you. And I've never been more certain in my decision to join you.
Liliana makes sure my sordid secrets never come to light.
Well then, I won't pry. I prefer to go on believing only good things about you.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
There was never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma. What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a chance. Everyone deserves one. I have to ask, what was I like in that dark future you saw?
You fought with honor and died a hero. You did the Wardens proud.
Then I was worth something in the end. Thank you.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Stay safe out there.
When there was no Sky Maker, you were the
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Tell Segret I've received permission to sell him a few things.
speak only the word, sing only the chant, then
Yeah. So, I think we got enough time to probably get through the next chunk of this as well.
Magic exists to serve man.
Okay, so we got a couple new things along. Truth or Dare, like Celestine, Grand Cleric Ionia. Hour, 42 minutes, 48. Okay, so I don't think this makes any difference. So, doesn't matter who does this one. No, this one has to be Colin.
All right.
Okay, next we have Truth or Dare, like Celestine. It is, it's either Josephine or Liliana. Go with Liliana for this one. You know what do we have up here? Now life from Starkhaven and two requests from Hess. See? That's true. That just gives me 30 influence regardless. So in that case, I'm going to go with this one.
At your service.
All right. So. Here we go.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
Xterra, Dorian, and Blackwall.
Mages! Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you. You did it.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
Never a dull moment for Southerners, is there?
This isn't good, and it was never good.
And apparently, just a few things here. Okay, we're gonna jump back a little bit here first. I think this one is right after. Because that's just auto-completed a whole bunch of shit for me. In which case, I know I got some things to go do here. And I'll give stuff right straight with.
Us when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must set...
Okay, so what? Did it just say that all of these were completed? They've been done. Yeah, I don't think I was in any Haven quests. We're gonna double check this. Okay, so Lotus and Root. Hey Vic, how you doing?
audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
I understand you were instrumental in garnering the assistance of the rebel mages. It is well done. And I pray this Inquisition fares better than the Chantry in its handling of magic.
You disapprove of something the Chantry did? Are you allowed to do that?
That largely depends upon one's company. While surrounded by those declared heretics already, I am safe enough. In some ways, Andraste had the simpler task. Magic should serve man, and not rule over him. That tells us what should be, but it does not tell us how to get there. So many times the methods of men have undone the spirit of their goals. Once you have sealed the breach, we shall see whether this Inquisition is truer to the Chantry, or its own namesake.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Farewell.
Until next time.
So I just one that I wasn't aware of. Now we're gonna double check the others, make sure we got all 8 of these done. Okay, I need more elf fruit.
It is good to be surrounded by mages again. Really?
Yeah, it's just a ladder. Okay, we're out here. Just need to find some elf fruit.
See reason, we cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we declare our independence and march off?
1, 2, 3. Six. It's iron on here. And that gives me enough to finish up this requisition and be good to go. Okay.
Word is that the mages will be joining us here in Haven. I hope you've chosen your allies wisely, Harold.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Okay, now I've got to do... I'm going to hedge. It can be very tricky because I've got to save 2 people who are going to be... I've also only got a half hour left for... Yeah. I think we'll save the big mission for... You know, yeah, we'll give it a shot.
The mages seem happier here without Templars.
Templars threaten me.
Okay, so journal, still check, complete quests. Even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we're good to go. Okay.
They kept the beating.
The
So-
Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this.
That's good. Actually, hold
And my
on.
miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about
Oh,
our
it's-
arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem not.
I am paranoid about making sure I got shit done.
I hear the refugees are doing much better now. The Inquisition is safe then.
I'm just gonna back out the gate real quick, double check, make sure I talked to Blackwall, got all his shit done. And then we'll head back.
Good day to you. At your service.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Smithing is. Maker be with you. The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter. Pretty Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business.
Alright, so now we're gonna go back into here. Okay, so we did not get all of these done. The Grand Clerk Iona. That is Colin.
All right.
There. Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
And ally from Starkhaven. Josie.
At your service.
Okay, so with that, we're gonna be ready to start In Your Heart Shall Burn. This up. Okay.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him.
There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Wait, what are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that?
You find fault with my decision?
If he has knowledge, then he's a resource. Use him.
He's a loose end who could escape and get word to our enemies. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
You feel very strongly about this. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
To do that, so why have I double check things? Okay, so back to the notes. This is the track about him. So, good to go there. All right. Actually,
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter.
no, I don't think that I do need to get off here. Unfortunately, I have got up a little bit earlier than normal tomorrow. So I need to be going to bed sooner rather than later. Oh, it's going to be the end of it for tonight.